Hey, Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Locascio back with another weekly edition of helpful exercises and health tips for you guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. We had another great session this past Friday. I had so much fun, as I always do with you guys, and just keep up the great work. You guys work out with such great enthusiasm, and we have such a fun time. I really encourage everyone to join us Fridays at 1 for our healthy living exercise classes. They just truly are an awesome time for everyone. Of course, I'm Matthew Locascio, the owner of In-Home Training. You can reach us at 908-875-3241 or info@inhometrainermatt.com if you have any questions about any of the exercises we're going to be going over today or anything to do with health and exercise. Whether it's the Friday classes or just general questions. As well, you can check out our website, inhometrainermatt.com, to find out more about us or reach us through there as well. So with that being said, we're going to do something this week we haven't really gone over in a while, which is some dumbbell exercises. And as you see, by the way, I'm wearing what I called my head blanket from last Friday's workout class. I thought it was a big hit, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna wear it for the videos this week. So we're gonna start this week with doing some bicep exercises using the dumbbells. So I'm gonna show you a few different variations that you can do of bicep exercise. Now, bicep, if you're asking, is the front of the arm muscle here. You got the tricep in the back and the bicep in the front. So these exercises work the bicep. Generally, when you're pulling something, you're working your back and your bicep muscles. In this case, as we're curling up or bringing in, that's primarily the bicep muscle. So what we're going to do is start with your kind of standard issue generic bicep curls. So what you want to do is bring the weights to your side. And as you see here, I've got my elbows pinned in. I'm going to slowly bring the weights down. And now I'm just going to bring them back up. See, they're right at chest level. I'm just curling them in naturally. You'll see a lot of people go too high with this, or they'll go really low. If your elbows are moving at all, other than to just bring the weight in, you're not doing it right. You want to keep the elbows locked. My elbows stay in the same position here. They're tucked into the side. They're not moving up or down. And I'm just using them to bring the weights in towards my chest slowly and then back down. Again, nice and slow in both directions. You're working the bicep muscle as much on the way down as you are on the way up. Remember that. So keep them in nice and slow. If you go fast, you're going to end up hurting your elbow, and you're going to work, your ligaments instead of your muscles, which you never want to do. So nice and slow, both directions. Breathe out as you bring the weights up. In slowly on the way down. You want to breathe nice and slow, just like how you're moving the weights. Nice and slow in both directions, as well as the breathing. Good. All right. Now, another variation of this, and by the way, guys, start with a very light weight, even if it's easy. Start with a lightweight. As you get comfortable, you can move up, but it's not an exercise that you need a lot of weight for. And you're not going to be wanting to jump up significant amounts of weight at once. So start slow, ease your way up in weight, and remember, it's more about form. Always shoot for around anywhere between 10 to 15 is good. If you can do 50 of something, you probably can go up in weight. But if you feel like you can only do 4 or 5, then I would suggest using a lighter weight. So now another way to do this, to make it just a little bit more tougher, because why don't we, that you guys know me, I'm always trying to make things just a little bit tougher. Now we're going to alternate, and we're going to keep one up instead of down, because that keeps our bicep muscle engaged. So we're going to bring one down here to the side, and you guys at home can do this standing or seated. I know for some people, they can only do these exercises from a seated position, so that's how we're doing this here. But if you want to stand, just stand with a slight bend in your knees and with your feet shoulder width apart, and work the muscles the same way. So as you see, I'm doing the same exact motion, but I'm just alternating one at a time. Nice and slow. You don't want to start bringing this one down till it's all the way back up. So once this is back up, now I bring the other one down. If you're going like this, okay, again, you're not going to be able to focus on one muscle at a time here. You're going to end up working your elbows. You're not going to be able to really focus on triggering the muscle you want. So just one at a time, bring it up, hold that right there. You should feel the muscle still working as you're holding it up. And now go the opposite side. Good. Again, nice and slow. Match the breathing the same way. Nice and slow. In, out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. Again, go slow. If you go too fast, you're going to lose the rhythm. You're going to end up going like this, and you're not going to be working the right muscles. Now, another way to work this muscles with, again, the same exact grip. Slight lean back. So whether you're in a chair, now I'm sitting with something that doesn't have a back to it. If you are sitting in a chair with a back to it, you just want to simply lay back enough that your back is really resting on the backrest. You don't want to obviously lean too far back to where you're going to fall out of your chair. Just a slight lean back. If you don't have a backrest, same thing, slight lean back. You don't want to feel like you're going to fall. And we just want to provide a little angle for this. So if I turn to the side and show you guys, that's it. That's all I need to do incline-wise. And now I'm going to come up and slowly back down. This is called an incline curl, and just going back a little bit makes the exercise that much more difficult. You'll feel it for sure in your biceps. It's going to be a little tougher than doing it with your back straight up. But again, you want to keep proper posture. So even though I'm leaning back, guess what? My abs are engaged. My back is still in a perfect line, even though it's leaning backwards. You don't want to slump in one direction or another. You still want to keep that symmetry. And again, nice and slow with the back, just slightly lean back. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Beautiful. All right, and then the final one I'm going to show you guys today, this one we're going to change up the grip for. So now you're going to hold what's called a hammer curl. It's called a hammer curl because you hold it vertically, I guess like a hammer. I never truly understood it, but it's always been the term they've used in training, in personal training since I've been a personal trainer for over 15 years. So with a hammer curl, literally the only difference is instead of holding like this, you're going to hold like this. Now, a lot of people find this is easier on the wrists. It just feels easier on the arms. It does just simply changing up the grip will change a little bit of how it feels, and it's always good to do that with your body. Keep your body guessing a little bit, and you'll get better results. So again, just holding like so. Nothing changes about keeping the elbows in. And about the speed of the exercise, we're still going slow. I'm still going up to the same position. You can even let the tips of the weights here touch, but nice and slow in each direction. Again, deep breaths. Breathing out through the mouth on the way up. In through the nose on the way down. Keep the back straight. You can do the other exercises we did today with hammer style if you want to try it, the incline, certainly the one at a time. You can do that hammer style. You can switch it up every time you do it, guys, just to, again, keep the body guessing. It gives you a different feel, keeps it new, keeps it exciting for you, keeps it exciting for your body. So again, just alternating one at a time. And we'll do one more for you. Always make sure you do an even amount. So if you start with the right, end on the left. If you start with the left, end with the right. So those are, again, 4 different exercises, and simply, again, just going from same time to alternating to a slightly different position of leaning back and to just flipping the wrists over and doing hammer curl. Now, the keys with all of those, if you remember, they all had in common is the nice slow speed that we're going at when we do that. And, you know, of course, keeping the elbows in and tight and nice form, nice tight form with the deep breathing. Again, if your arms are going up like this or down like this, then you're not doing it right. You got to keep those elbows pinned in, nice and slow in each rep that you do. If you don't feel comfortable with weight to start, it's okay to start without weight. Look, you can do it like this. You can do it palms open or closed. No weight, nice and controlled. You're still going to feel it. You can still flip around and do it hammer style. Still going to feel it. So, again, guys, personally, I would start light. Work your way up. Make sure you're comfortable with the exercise. And again, if you have any questions or concerns about the exercise, anything we went over today or last week during class, or any questions to do with health and wellness and exercise, give us a call, contact us, email us, text us, call us, doesn't matter. Phone number is 908-875-3241. The email, again, is info@inhometrainermatt.com. And, of course, our website is inhometrainermatt.com. You can contact us through the contact portal. I hope you enjoy these exercises. Pretty soon it's going to be warm out, and that's sun's out, guns out season. Get those biceps ready. Some great exercises to try. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you so much, Ark, and we'll talk to you soon.